Okay, we're live. Hey guys. I jumped the gun a little bit on the sending the link to the stream, but for some reason OBS decided it wanted to change my audio settings on my mic. So I did not notice until I was just about to start. So yeah, but hey, brighter side. The Wi-Fi has been more stable than it was previously. Ideally, we're not gonna get cut off like last time. So that's fun. But yeah, if you want to see the whole thing in one go, the VOD should be up on the YouTube, as always, in about 3 weeks. Hold off. I should probably should probably upload those sooner. Whatever. Oh shit. I say that the Wi-Fi is fine. I'm getting a red and yellow flashing thing. Well, we play on through. And hope that, you know what, whatever. Let's just start. This was for something else. Here's the start. For real. Believe it. February 6th. Unlimited Blade Works. Ghost Waltz. Huh? When I come to, I'm in a strange place. The barren land is endless, and I can't see past the horizon no matter how hard I try. The unceasing wind stirs up the golden sand, stinging in my eyes. I stand absent-mindedly in it all. There's no need to hurry. I know the scenery. I remember seeing it in a dream before. So I understand this is a dream and wait for the dream to end. I suddenly feel something strange on my arm. A metallic sound. I wonder what it could be and roll up my sleeve. There is my arm as a sword itself. I'm not gonna scream that. I jump out of my futon. I check my right arm even before I notice I'm in my room. It's fine. My right arm is my right arm. It's not steel, nor even is it a sword. It's kind of lame, but I guess it was a dream. I sigh with relief. I don't know why I saw a dream like that, but it might have to do with me making a contract with Saber. I guess I'll ask Tosaka when I get a chance. More importantly, I guess I have to go prepare breakfast now. Oh man. Live for 3 minutes. Has it? The red little squares. But anyway, it's before 6 o'clock. Even though Sakura won't be here, Saber and Fujini are still here. It's too late if I'm going to make breakfast for 3. Yeah, it's trying to connect to chat again. Oh boy. Hey, VOD watchers from Twitch. I head to the living room quietly. I stop to try and figure out how they're doing on the other side of this shoji. I hear Fujini half asleep, breathing, and Saber's regular breathing. I must have let my guard down as I try to imagine how it looks in there. I hide my blushing face with my hand and breathe in the cold air. I need more training. I'll just go cook breakfast now. I shake my head and walk away. But it's not good for my mental health to have girls staying in the same house as me. Never change, Shirou. Never change. Am I a little quiet? Feels like I'm a little quiet. I'm going ahead now. Don't be late if you're by yourself, okay? Yeah, do your best in your morning work too. If I am a little quiet, you guys need to let me know, because it takes some doing to adjust it the way I need it to be. Yeah, thanks, Shirou. Your food was really good. Fujini bows and heads to school. Well, still have about 30 minutes. Already done cleaning up, so I'll act on the decision I made yesterday. Go train with Saber. The wounds and bruises from last night have healed. I have some time, so I go train with Saber. Ha! Gah! The sounds of her shinai echo. The clashing sounds rather impressive. I guess I can't take the phrase learning by watching others too lightly. Just imagining a role model makes my shinai lighter and easier to handle. As usual, Saber is repelling my attacks without losing her breath. But is something wrong with her this morning? Until yesterday, I would have received a counterattack and been knocked unconscious the instant she parried me. But her counters are avoidable today if I become desperate. Well, by avoidable I mean I don't get knocked unconscious. Saber's counters are still very much effective. Whew. I put my shinai down and take a breath. The clock is already pointing at 8 o'clock. It's been an hour since I started fighting Saber. It's true that Saber wasn't up to par, but I could react better to Saber's attacks, and I was into it, so into it that I forgot about time. Whew. Worked up a good sweat. But, what's wrong with you this morning, Saber? I'm less scared of your attacks today compared to yesterday. That is not true. I have fought you like I did yesterday. If you think I went easier, it must be that you are improving. Improving much faster than the last round, damn. Huh? I've improved? Saber nods. It doesn't seem like flattery, and Saber's not one who would say such things. Really? I'm surprised. Your technique is so different from yesterday's. Really? No, that can't be true. It must be that you're not doing so good today. All teachers would lose their jobs if someone could get better in a day or two. I feel the same way, but let me see. To put it clearly, there are less unnecessary movements in you now. Your body is already fit, so you can improve just by learning proper technique. There's less unnecessary movement? Come to think of it, my body did move well this morning. It felt like my shinai automatically parried Saber's, even though my body couldn't react to it. I was only copying him. As I thought, you asked me for teaching, but you copy Archer's technique, huh? She must have already known as she glares at me. You can tell? Of course. You did not have the basic style before. Anyone could tell if one's base entered your style. She looks away, as if she's disappointed. Hey, it's not like I ignored you. I mean, I guess you could say his figure got engraved in my mind because I was with him all yesterday. No, you do not need to ask for my permission. I have no complaints if you are to become stronger. Liar. What's with that disappointed face? I'm telling you I'm sorry. Even if I wanted to use you as my model, I can't even see how you're attacking. We have different physiques, so it's impossible for me to copy you. Oh god, there it goes again. You're certainly right. So I'm just your training partner then, huh? Ugh. I feel like I got myself into a deep hole. Let's not talk too much about this. Anyway, I can fight a bit now. What are you saying? Your technique did improve, but it is on the level of barely being able to fight. It is not something that can match Archer or Berserker, so please do not challenge them by yourself under any condition. Saber declares so. Seems like she's a master. That's remonstrating? That's a new one. An elated student, and it brings a smile to my face. How charming can this cute master be? I get to school like an hour late. Oopsie. The hallway's filled with students because it's break time. The class must have just ended for 2C, as many familiar people are coming out of the classroom. Yo, didn't know why, but Tiger was really pissed. You should be prepared for it in the 4th period. Oh yeah, we have English today. I greet the- oh shit. Oh yeah, we have English today. I greet the classmate that gives me the ominous news. The instant I get to the door to go to my classroom. The world history teacher comes out. Good morning, Sensei. You were late, Emiya. We went over what would be covered in the exam. Be sure to get it from a friend later. Okay. Sorry for being late. Kuzuki nods and leaves. That's Kuzuki Soichiro, the Iron Teacher that teaches world history and philosophy. He's also in charge of the student council. He's just as he looks, and he's a rare teacher that gains popularity as the students progress through school. What that means. Morning. I go to my desk while reading my class. For a few seconds, I regret that I was late. You're pretty late. Someone greets me, so I turn around. Then, there's Shinji, strangely friendly. Shinji, what's wrong? You're acting strange. Did you not get enough sleep last night? I tell him what I'm thinking. He completely changes and glares at me, then smiles again. Shinji was strange yesterday, but he's even stranger today. Shinji, don't tell me you were attacked. Damn, I told you so. If you're not going to fight, you should stay at home. Shut up. Why are you talking like you're the boss? Shinji? Or what? Are you conceited because you're friends with Tosaka? Don't misunderstand, okay? It doesn't mean you're strong, even if you cooperate with Tosaka. I know you're happy that you got a strong servant, but it's shameful to be conceited. Wow. Shinji glares at him. It doesn't seem like he has much composure. Oh, well, it's good that you came. See, it would have been boring if you didn't come. Must be all he wanted to say. Shinji goes back to his seat chuckling. What a weird guy. Best friend. Classroom gets loud once it's lunchtime. Huh? Looks like Issei's already gone. He must have gone to the student council room again because of his lack of sleep thing. I made lunch today, so I would like to avoid eating in the classroom. The guys in the classroom are making a commotion. Hey, what's going on? I call out to them. The guys that are secretly talking look at me with suspicious eyes. This is no time for questions. Look outside the classroom. But like secretly, okay? Goto must have watched some strange TV program last night. What? Then, outside the classroom, in the hallway, is a person that's acting more suspiciously than Goto and the others. It's Tosaka from 2A. Does she have some business in her classroom? She has to. I've been peeking at her for a while, and she's been doing the same. She's peeking into our classroom in a casual yet bold manner. She passed our dress 7 times. Now that makes 8 now. Yeah, this can't be just coincidence. Is it just me, or does she look like she's glaring? Doesn't she usually look calmer? And you think so too? And she's getting angrier the more she stays out there. It's harder to go near her now. She must be irritated. Is something annoying her? Seems like the person she's waiting for isn't noticing her, rather than not being here yet. It's like she hid a birthday present for someone, and she's really pissed now because that person hasn't noticed it even after a year. Goto, you give ridiculous examples. You're too accurate. What are you, general in your previous life? You guys are saying whatever they want. I timidly look into the hallway again. Eee. She's pissed. I don't know what she's mad about, but I think Goto-kun is right. Well, what should I do? Do I hide? Do I keep quiet? Or do I fucking face up like a man and go out there? Tosaka must want to talk to me. But I'm curious why she's acting that way. Considering Tosaka, she would drag me out if she had business with me. So why is she acting like an ordinary schoolgirl? I want to ignore her, but I guess I can't. More than anything, I'm scared of what she'll do if I ignore her. I took a look at the other routes, and the name for this path, for the ignoring her path, is like Magic Rock Shooter or something. I think this is the good path mine. I get up with my lunchbox. I prepare myself for the questioning I'll get from Gotoku and the other guys after I get back. Tosaka, what are you doing here? I'm taking a walk. It's natural for me to eat lunch during lunchtime, right? Tosaka's acting too suspicious. She's restless and she doesn't try to look me in the eyes. Okay. Then you can continue with your walk. I'm gonna go eat in the student council room. I wave her goodbye and turn around. Hold on. You're doing this on purpose, right? I turn around. Tosaka, I don't know what's happened, but I don't understand it like that. If there's something you want to tell me, just go ahead. I'm kind of stupid like that. Tosaka's looking at me hesitantly. Could it be? Did you forget your lunch money? I mean, I can't give you my lunch, but I can lend you some money, I guess. You're so wrong, you idiot! Tosaka barks out. The hallway goes dead quiet. After a few seconds, everything resumes as if nothing has happened. I see. Everyone protected their reality by ignoring what just happened. There's no way the perfect, beautiful, honest student, the school's idol, Tosaka Rin, would scream out the word idiot in the hallway. Therefore, what happened in the past minute was completely erased from the memory. Like it never happened. I envy them. I want to have been my memory from about 4 days ago. So, it's not lunch money, then what is it? Well, you're having lunch right now, right? Do you want to come with me? I know a better place than the student council room. Tosaka says so, looking at me from time to time. She just wants to talk to me because she wants to have a strategic meeting. Strategic meeting. Strategic meeting. Wait. Is this a better place? It's cold. The rooftop is mercilessly cold. The rooftop would be filled with students enjoying the wind and the scenery during summer, but it's completely isolated during the winter. It's cold. I say it one more time. It's an honest opinion as well as an objection made to the person next to me. What? Suck it up if you're a man. My objection is dismissed in a flash. Pretty wimpy beauty complaining about that in front of a girl. Not that I'm the height of masculinity. Anyway. This way, Himiku. It's less windy and nobody would see us here. She must not intend to look at me as she moves in a hurry. God, she's like spelling it out for him. He is just not picking anything up. I eat my lunch. She must have called for me since she wanted to talk to me, but she doesn't say anything at all. And when I take a peek at her, she's looking at me as if she wants to say something. I keep eating my lunch. I won't be able to keep my sanity unless I do so. I don't care that it's cold or that there's no conversation. It's just that this is really trouble. There are limited places to get away from the wind, so inevitably, Tosaka is eating her bread right next to me. We're so close that our shoulders would touch if I moved just a bit. Doesn't this look like we're eating lunch together? Romantically. I try hard to keep my face from blushing. Damn it. Why didn't I realize it when she invited me to the hallway? It's only natural that I can't calm down. The person next to me is a girl I admired, even though she's my ally now. I can't say this no matter what, since Tosaka would just laugh it off, but I really wish she'd be more considerate. My chopsticks at the bottom of my lunchbox. Guess I'm done eating. Can't help it, so I start cleaning up. Tosaka must have already finished eating as she is watching me awkwardly. Damn it. break will be over in a few minutes. I guess I'll have to ask her what we'll do after school today. Hey, can I have a moment? We speak out at the same time. This is happening a lot in this round. And on top of that, our eyes met for the first time today. What? No, go ahead if you want to say. I don't have anything to say. If you want to go ahead and say something, Tosaka. We talk at the same time again and avert our gazes from embarrassment. And silence follows. The end of lunch break is nearing. I'm relieved and disappointed that we might have to go now. Then... I'm sorry about last night. Tosaka murmurs in an apologetic tone. Huh? It's about yesterday. I used my command spell on him. I know it's nothing now, but I'm still sorry. My thought process stops. What happened last night? Archer tried to kill me, and Tosaka said she used a command spell on him. Tosaka, that means... Yes, I told him not to attack you no matter what while we're cooperating, so something like yesterday should never happen again. Oh yeah, look, the Wi-Fi is going weird. On something completely different. What? Why? Why now? I guess probably the bandwidth thing, but still. Damn it. That helps me out. It does, but she used one of her only 3 command spells on such a thing. I see. That's not really something you should be sorry for. That's something he did on his own. You didn't know what he was doing either, right? Yeah, but it doesn't mean I have nothing to do with it. It's my responsibility for letting him do as he pleases. She says so with a downcast look. The gesture is unlike Tosaka. That fact less than the fact that Archer attacked me. Oh, I'm blind. I like that fact less than the fact that Archer attacked me. Should I think? Okay. I'm going to pause the recording here, gang, because, I think I need to do some Wi-Fi maintenance. Which is unfortunate, because I found the perfect charging spot. Alright. That should fix the Wi-Fi issue. At least for another hour or so. God, I hate this fucking thing. Perfect Wi-Fi all day, and then now all of a sudden, whatever. Probably should be over by now, though, so whatever. Alright, I'll say that's the case if you say so. That Archer told you all this? I would never think he would report to you about attacking me. Yeah, but you'd think something happened if your servant comes back wounded with no magical energy. He hides things, but he never lies. He quickly confessed what happened when I asked him. She must be getting mad, as she's recalling it. Oh, you're back to your normal self. Yeah, it's not like you unless you're like that. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? It's fine, so where's Archer? I left him at my place. He's been acting strange since last night, and I don't want to let him see you a day after such a thing happened. True, I don't really want to see him either. I'm sure we'll just insult each other if we see each other again. I see, but do you know why he attacked me? He said having fewer enemies is better. He said something about how you can be ignored, but how he has to defeat Saber because she'll get in the way later on. He said it'd be troublesome if you got controlled again like yesterday, so he decided to kill you. Well, can't argue with that, I guess. Certainly a bother, as I almost fell for Caster's trap. I must have determined that I'm a burden the instant Caster controlled me, which I guess is fine, or fair. I understand now, then let's end this topic right there. There was some fault from my part as well. In any case, I don't know what would have happened to me if he hadn't come. See, they cancel each other out, but you don't have to feel bad about it. Yeah, that means a lot if you say so. She looks away awkwardly. She must not be able to agree easily because of her strong sense of responsibility. Oh, the bell rang just at the right time. The bell rings to tell us that lunch break is over. I couldn't tell how my lunch tasted, but it was fun in its own way. Let's go back. You'll be late for 5th period. I get up and head to the door. But Tosaka's still sitting down. Tosaka, you know the bell just rang, right? She doesn't answer, but looks at me like she wants to say something. Keep me company for a while. It's alright to skip one class, right? I mean, I was already late for an hour, but... Then she says something an honor student would never say. Ooh. The bell rings to signal the start of the 5th period. But what are we doing? Drinking hot coffee here like this. By the way, I went and bought coffee in like a flash. Don't worry about it. There's still 5 minutes until class starts, right? I think it won't take you 5 minutes to get to the store on the 1st floor and come back. It's because of that demonic request made by Tosaka. So, how about you? Huh? Oh, when I started learning magic? Oh, so how about you? Huh? When I started learning magic? Yeah, that's right. My father finally started teaching me after I begged him for 2 years. Nope, that's the way around. Is the Wi-Fi fucking... whatever. So a total of about 8 years, huh? Your dad sure did an incomplete job. If he was going to teach you, he should have done something from the time you were born. Your body was already too mature 8 years ago. He couldn't put a magic crest on you, nor could he tamper with your body. Tosaka's saying dangerous things with a serious face. Well, I know this is her part as a... I know this is her... I know that... Yeah, this is her part of her as a mage. Whatever. Yeah, but as I told you before, my father never intended to teach me magic anyway, in the first place. That's why he didn't go through the proper steps like you did. Actually, what do you mean by doing something when you're born? It's just like it sounds. The magic crest of a family becomes larger the more history there is behind that family. A magic crest is a magic circuit taking shape, so engraving it into someone causes the human body to reject it and causes serious pain. So we implant it bit by bit from the time we're born to moderate the pain. We also drink bitter herbs and ground bones to create resistance in our bodies. Well, you don't need to worry too much since it doesn't concern you as a magic user, and it's troublesome if you start copying it and do reckless things. I don't intend to, don't worry. But, are you alright? It sounds pretty bad from the way you say it. I can't put it into words properly. I don't know what you would call a normal mage teacher, but I felt a pressure when I went to Tosaka's house. A family that passes on a long history. Children that have the duty to succeed from the time they're born, secluded from the normal world disregarding their will. I bite my lip, trying irresponsibly to think about how long and heavy that is. Oh, I see. So you're worrying about such a thing? What's with that meaningful face? I'm not worried at all, you know? Of course not. There's nothing for you to be worried about. I did it because I wanted to, and I don't regret it one bit. Isn't that the same for you as well? Why are you asking me? Wait, the same? Me and Tosaka? Geez, you don't really get anything about yourself, huh? Look, my training was indeed hard, but I never thought about it running away. I'm saying it must be the same for you. Oh yeah, totally. But I never asked to do anything as hard as you're doing. Don't say stupid things. It's crazy to start learning magic after 9 years of normal life. I don't know what your daily routines are, but I'm sure it's a dangerous one. It must be so dangerous that you might lose your life if you fail. Ow, well, I mean, it's only because I'm amateur. It's not supposed to be that dangerous. I can't compare to you like you or something, Tosaka. Right, I can't compare myself to you either. Training in magic is like that. The only common thing is that we're all putting our lives on the line. There's a difference in how much we put on the line, but it just means how much risk we're willing to take, right? In that regard, your training is much harsher than mine. I've never trained in a way that might kill me. First of all, I don't fail. Wow, you just write out and say it, okay, cool. She casually says something that hurts me. In other words, she says she doesn't understand how we feel when we fail. Hey, don't sulk, I praised you. It doesn't make me happy when the person that always gets the perfect score tells me I did well this time. I didn't say this time. The point is that the training is hard, but it's not harsh. That's why I've never run away from it and will continue training. Same goes for you, right? Just like I said, it was hard, but not harsh. I think she's right. I didn't feel that my training was harsh or severe. No, I didn't have any composure to think about such a thing. I just wanted to catch up to Kiritsugu. I want to be like Kiritsugu someday. I kept on training to be the superhero that Kiritsugu couldn't be. Come to think of it, most of my memories are about training in the shed. But I've never really regretted it. I've always believed that it's the most important thing for me. I see. You're right, now that you mention it. I guess I did do my share, huh? Yep. You came to where you are today with your own skill, so you should have more confidence in yourself. Just like it tells me to be proud. It's honestly a little embarrassing. It's more embarrassing if she was getting happy about it, as if it's her own accomplishment. Well, let's talk about the serious stuff now that this conversation's over. We have to know about each other's strength if we're going to be cooperating. Strengths? Oh, you mean like the magic we can use? There's something you know already. You know what I use, right? Yes, your magic is strengthening, right? I won't say it's rare, but I don't think many mages use it as their primary magic. I've been wondering, but why are you particular about the strengthening magic? No, that's the only thing I can do. I've tried a lot, but strengthening is the only thing I can really do. The rest is like basic stuff like making a blueprint and such. It isn't something we have to talk about now. I see. I guess mine would be conversion. Accumulation, flow, and transformation of power. That's my basic power, and I also know the popular spells. I can manage to make a battlefield that's about a classroom size. Conversion of power. That's the most basic and most all around. In other words, she could put magical energy into any container and transform it. I see. I'm happy that you're telling me this, but is it really alright to tell me something about your magic? You told me about yours before, right? It's not fair if I hide mine. Saying so, Tosaka holds out her left arm. I've shown you before, but this is my magic crest. The technique of conversion is what's been passed down in the Tosaka family. We're good at shifting our powers or someone else's. Magical energy disperses when we take it out of our body, right? We cannot create anything special with just magical energy. We execute the equation called magic using the magical energy before it disappears. That's why pure magical energy that's not part of a spell is so hard to move around. She stops there and takes a small rock out of her pocket. Is that a jewel? The transparent polyhedron reminds me of a kaleidoscope. As an exception, I can store my magical energy in other objects. No, not only my magical energy, but I can also store others' magical energy. And although it'll be difficult, I can store things other than magical energy as well. And the most compatible storage space is a jewel. You know that jewels are places that easily store thoughts. A prison that stops flow, right? Additionally, crystals have been in the ground for a long time carry strong natural spirits. Such jewels can become a simple magic crest when magical energy is poured into them. Well, since it's a jewel, it'll break once the stored magical energy is released. Tosaka shrugs and puts away the jewel. Kinda sounds like a waste. By it breaking, do you mean it'll go away when? It'll go away what? Thought. That's kind of a waste. By it breaking, you mean it'll go away once you use it, right? Do you have to replenish an expensive thing like a jewel every time you use it? Yeah, that's why we're always out of money. Mages of the Tosaka family start by making money once they succeed. I see. Yeah, people have different problems, I guess, Tosaka. She looks away as if she said too much. Yeah, I think so every time I see her, but I think Tosaka's rather foolish. Very silly. Very silly person. Deep, deep down. The 5th period's about to end. Tosaka's explanation has ended, so I decide to ask her about another mage. Shinji. Hey, Tosaka, I heard Shinji's family, the Matos, is a family of mages. Did you know that? Yeah, I did. But my dad told me the Mato family declined in the past few decades. He said the Mato family doesn't have the bloodline of mages now. That's true. That's why I was surprised to hear that Shinji became a master. I see. So she did know, huh? I guess that's to be expected because she supervises the land and knows all about the mages with a history that live here. So she should know that Shinji's a master. Wait, hold on! Tosaka, you knew that Shinji's a master? I'm sorry. I guess my thinking he couldn't be a master backfired. Tosaka says so as if it's nothing. That's weird. She's looking for the 3rd master at her school, but it seems like she's not considering Shinji to be a problem at all. Tosaka, Shinji's a master, right? Yes, but that shouldn't be such a problem. He doesn't have any magical energy, so he shouldn't be able to do anything outrageous. Our enemy is the master hiding at our school. Shinji doesn't have the presence of the master, so he's not the one we're looking for. Then, does that mean there's actually, like, 4 masters at our school? You, me, Shinji, and them? I would think so. Well, I don't think Shinji would interfere since I told him not to do anything. She makes another worrisome statement. No, first of all, how did Tosaka find out Shinji's a master? Tosaka, can you tell me what happened this morning? Like, in detail? There's nothing much to talk about since Shinji was the one who told me. He asked me if I wanted to cooperate with him since he's a master as well. Starting to get a bad feeling about this, but I can't really stop her here. So what happened after that? I declined, of course. But he still kept on being persistent, so I unintentionally said that I don't need him since I have you. Tosaka laughs as if it's a funny story. That must be why Shinji was acting strange today. Like a jealous bitch. But, so what are you gonna do? You're just gonna ignore Shinji? He's the one that set up the bounded field, right? What? Tosaka freezes. I thought so. She didn't know Shinji made the bounded field, huh? Huh? You're wrong, Tosaka. Shinji's certainly not a mage, but he's the one that set up the bounded field. I think his servant excels at magic like Caster. Tosaka grows pale. You didn't know? Oh shit, I think the Wi-Fi went again. You're really making this hard. You were fine all day, man. Come on. Alright. Alright, if it happens one more time after this, I'm just there goes the stream. I swear to God, if it happens again, I'm not even gonna try and fix it. I'm just gonna say no more stream. I'm not gonna stop streaming. I'm just gonna today we're getting this, and then you're just gonna have to watch the recording. Sorry guys, this is just getting insane. Anyway, I knew the battlefield was made by a servant, but she couldn't make the connection to Shinji, huh? I recall how Tosaka was acting until now. I bet Tosaka was so worried about what happened last night that she couldn't think about Shinji. That must be the biggest mistake she's ever made in her life. Crap, Shinji might be... She gets up instantly and glares at the exit. And that instant... Oh boy. It's starting again. The disorder is revealed, as if it was carefully timed. Bounded field. The sky is tinted red. My body is numbed just by breathing in the red air surrounding the school. It doesn't affect mages that can create magical energy inside their bodies, but people with scarce magical energy will faint just by breathing it in, and would eventually die. Tosaka! I know. Let's hurry, Shirou. The school is red all around. The hallway is red like blood. The air is red like blood. The thick air sticking to my veins makes me hallucinate that this might just be a bad dream. Breath filled with hatred escapes my closed mouth. I pour reasoning into my confused and heated brain as coolant and try to grasp the situation. I run into the classroom, the one nearest to the stairs. Tosaka stops for a second, hesitant to enter this disastrous scene. I understand how she feels. I don't want to look at such a thing either. We're still alive, but it doesn't mean we won't make it. I go near a student and check his pulse and breathing. There's no conscious person in this classroom. Everybody, including the students at their desks and the teacher up front, are down on the floor now. Most of the students are unconscious, convulsing, foaming at the mouth like it's a bad joke. A few students have other things happening to them. Their skin is melting. The human skin is slowly melting, like mud slipping off the plaster. The way the melting skin drips onto the floor makes me picture a giant stomach. Tosaka is astonished by this horrific scene. There's no time to think. To resolve the situation as fast as I can, I should use the command spell and call for Saber, because this shit's about to get dangerous. It's the best choice we have. If Shinji's servant created this bounded field, I need to call for Saber. Tosaka, I'm calling backup. Tell me how to use a command spell. Hold on, you're gonna call for Saber? I'll also. You used your command spell yesterday. It's my turn today. We can call for Archer if Saber can't handle the situation by herself. So how do I use this fucking thing? Concentrate on your left hand. It's better if you close your eyes. Imagine the shape of your command spell and release it. Give an order while you release it, of course. I close my eyes. I can't take my time. I eliminate any thoughts in my head as quickly as I can. I concentrate on my second command spell. Please, come, Saber! And I release the command spell without any hesitation. My hand burns. At the same time, I feel an unnatural heaviness right beside me. A knight in silver emerges from the heavy void. Saber! I have come in response to your summons. What is the situation, Master? Is it grave enough for you to use a command? It is grave enough for you to use your command spell, correct? It's just as it looks. Servant activated this bounded field. I want to get rid of it as fast as possible. I understand. I certainly feel the presence of a servant on this floor. This floor? The servant's on the 4th floor? I'm sure of it. What about it, Rin? No. I'm sure that's the case if you say so, but that's too strange. I can feel the origin of the bandit fields on the 1st floor. I'm sure your skill to detect a servant is superior to mine, but my skill to detect magic is pretty good too. So you're saying that the servant on this floor is on this floor, even though the battlefield was set up on the 1st floor? I can't say for sure, but that's what I feel. The source of this bounded field has to be on the 1st floor. So there are 2 alternatives, huh? If Shinji arranged for the servant to come to this floor, one has to be a trap. Everyone in the school will pay the price if we make the wrong choice. Rin, where's Archer? We can make a better analysis if he is here. He is not answering me. The bandit field has us totally cut off from the outside world. I have to use the command spell, or we'll have to wait for him to detect this and come here. Tosaka and Saber glare at each other. But now's not a time to be doing that. Think. Tosaka doesn't have her composure. The best thing we can do right now is... I'm sure there's a choice to make in the original version, but there's not right now. Alright. We'll go search the first floor. I feel sorry for letting Saber fight by herself, but she should be able to take the servant on by herself. Saber, I'll leave the servant up to you. You can fight by yourself, right? Of course. What will you do, Shirou? I'm going down to the first floor. I might be unreliable by myself, but I'm sure it'll be fine if Tosaka's with me. Besides, only Tosaka can detect magical energy. Let's go. Together. Yeah, of course. I was gonna go by myself if you didn't ask me. Then it's decided. So now... Hey, what are you doing? Are you insane breaking your chair like that? I need a weapon to fight, right? I can only use strengthening magic, so I need something to strengthen. I swing the leg of the chair. It's exactly like the time I got attacked by Tosaka. God damn it, it's happening again, but I'm not gonna fucking fix it this time. I'm sorry, stream watchers. It's just gonna have to be this way. I easily succeed at the strengthening magic, and I also take another leg while I'm at it. Shirou, I feel weak presences outside. It seems we are surrounded. Surrounded by what? I do not know. We only need to go out and check. I mean, yeah, I guess that's fair. Can you take the lead? Yeah, I know that the Wi-Fi network isn't working. Of course, it is my duty to be your shield. Saber runs out into the hallway. Let's go, Tosaka. We'll go down to the first floor. The instant we go out into the hallway, we find out what's surrounding us. Are those bones? Things made out of inhuman bones are coming in great numbers from the other side of the hallway. What is that, Tosaka? Golem, it's a kind of familiar. Just come this way. Saber will take care of them. They won't be a match for her, no matter how many of them there are. Then I leave it to you, Saber. Are we back? Phone says we're not back, but I don't know what to believe. I run to the stairs. The sound of Saber destroying the bones that goes behind me. We run down the stairs. It's not that far to the first floor, but... Damn you! I smash the blocking bone creature with the chair leg in my hand. Third one already. It might be because I saw the disaster, but I don't care about confronting these monsters. In other words, my mind is numb. My proper emotions such as hatred, fear, sadness, and cowardice have all frozen up. The only thing filling my head is the desire to get to the first floor. I take the two swords in my hands and swing them like I saw him use them. Hey, don't go that way! I smash the fourth bone creature. The bone creature that tried to attack Tosaka from the side gets smashed and smacked into the wall. Hey, you alright, Tosaka? Good, Tosaka's not hurt. Tosaka, where's the origin of the bounded field? It's right there, in that classroom. The place Tosaka points at is about 10 meters ahead. There are a few more bone creatures that followed us down the stairs, but we don't have time to deal with them. I parry the attacking sword with the weapon in my right hand. I attack the defenseless body with the weapon in my left hand. I destroy the fifth bone creature, but there are more of them. There are at least 10 bone creatures in the hallway. Damn, they're persistent. Why don't you guys just run out? I retreat a bit. The chair legs in my hand are worn down. Even though I strengthened them, they were originally only stainless steel. I don't know if they'll... Really? You broke a whole chair that's stained? Okay. I don't know if they'll hold for even one more attack. Get back, Shirou. Huh? I'm surprised, but I get up like she tells me to. I back up like she tells me. At that instant, Tosaka jumps out in front of me and throws a jewel at the bone creatures. Grenade out! She fills my vision with pure white. That must have been some sort of a release spell. There's no sign of destruction in the hallway, and only the scattered remains of the bone creatures are there. Thanks. You really helped me out. Oh. No, I see. Thanks, you really helped me out. I rarely use the topaz, so it took me some time to get it ready. I would have been overwhelmed if you weren't with me. She lowers her shoulders in relief, but she only does so for an instant and glares at the classroom. Let's go, Let's go. Shinji should be in there. Alright. Tosaka runs to the classroom. I follow her and stepped into the red classroom. Pure hell in here. The air in this classroom cannot be called gas anymore. The vaporized blood dyes the eyes of the beholder like paint. Voices of anguish can be heard from all over. This is the origin of the battlefield, the place where absorption is the strongest. The students lying on the floor are totally different from the students on the fourth floor. The moanings I hear are just hallucinations. The students have pale faces and they don't move, as if they are dolls made of wax. It reminds me of a mountain of corpses, trash thrown away in a wasteland. Tosaka staring at the scene, her legs shaking. I hear a chattering sound. It must be to suppress her emotions. Tosaka's teeth chatter as she beholds the scene in horror. She moves her shaking legs and steps forward. Between the desks, there's one living person here. On his ass amongst all the fallen students, Mato Shinji is looking up at Tosaka. Shinji, you... A stern voice. He must have reacted to the voice. Shinji lets out a strange cry and jumps away from Tosaka. I'm not going to accept any excuses. I'll have you atone for what you've done no matter what. Tosaka goes near Shinji. No. It's not me. What a bitch. Shinji shakes his head and retreats to the wall. It's not me? How can you say that? Just go ahead and stop the battlefield if you won't. I can blow off that face of yours and... no. I said no. It's not me. It's not me that killed her. Killed her? What? This is strange. Shinji's running away from Tosaka, but he's not looking at her. He's looking at the floor, right by our feet. By our feet? I look down. There are only students that fell unconscious. There isn't anything else. Tosaka? I call out to her and point to the place. Huh? A stunned voice. She must have forgotten her anger towards Shinji. The instant she sees the thing on the floor, Tosaka's intent to kill fades away. My breath stops. The thing on the floor is completely dead. The long purple hair. The woman covered in black clothes. The servant that attacked me. Ryder. She's dead. Oh, Tosaka's voice contains no emotion. It's not me. I didn't do it. I executed the battlefield and nobody was able to move, but Ryder was... The black servant. Ryder was killed in one blow. What kind of a weapon was it? And how was she killed? Only one blow against a servant? Only aiming for the neck and killing the enemy or ripping the neck apart. Jesus Christ. I can't imagine how that was done. You just said it. It must have caught her by surprise, but the enemy must have been skilled to cut her neck in one blow. No. Can I really call it a cut? It looks like someone put a jack in there and ripped off the meat and bone by crushing. Jesus Christ, man. Ryder disappears from this world. The red world disappears at the same time. It seems the battlefield was created by this servant, as I thought. But... Shinji? Who did this? As Tosaka closes in, Shinji slowly retreats towards the hallway. Fucking bitch. I told you that there isn't another master at our school, right? It's your fault for ignoring my warnings and causing this panic. Huh. It seems like you survived by watching your servant die without helping her. But it's your turn next if you saw the enemy. I don't know what kind of master he or she is, but I'm pretty sure you're next. That can't be true. I don't have my servant anymore. I'm not a master anymore. You guys should be the next target. Yeah, well, you're right. There's no harm in letting you be, even if you have your command spells. It might be annoying to have you run around, but a harmless insect can't kill humans. Yeah, I won't kill you here, depending on your response. Insect? I'm a harmless insect? You should thank me for not comparing you to a noxious insect. Bitch. I told you you're harmless since Shinji Mato is fit to be neither a mage nor a master. So, tell me if you saw it. That's the only value in you right now. Shinji retreats by being pushed back by Tosaka's pressure. I don't know if Tosaka's serious or just threatening. But she's, like, really pissed. She's lost her calmness after seeing the tragic scene here. Come on! What kind of a servant killed your servant, Shinji? I don't know, you idiot. You're the one who should be cowering in fear. You guys are the next target. There he goes. You? Shinji runs out of the hallway, and Tosaka starts to go after him. But Tosaka stops as if she realizes something. No, that's sort of wrong. It's not that she noticed something. She's just watching the students on the floor and biting her lips in vexation. Her face is that of Tosaka Rin. But her knees are shaking and her eyes are wavering as if they were about to cry. I don't know if she's filled with sorrow or vexation. But that tells me she is firm, can do everything, and is a mature mage. But she's just a girl of her age on the inside. It's fine, Tosaka. Everyone's still breathing. It's not over yet. Huh? Everyone's breathing? Yeah, it might be hard, but take a good look. Everyone's alive. The battlefield's gone, so all we have to do now is call for help. So, should we, call an ambulance or something? In a case like this? Should we contact the church if their wounds is caused by magic? I ask her in a calm voice. That must have gotten her back her reasoning. She slaps her own face with both hands. We can contact the church. Kyrie will take care of the rest if you explain the situation to him. Alright, let's contact him right away. Nodding, Tosaka runs out into the hallway. She must be heading for the office. There's a phone there, so she should be able to make a call right away. We finish contacting the church and go outside. It'd be troublesome for us if we were the only ones unharmed, so Kotomine ordered us to pretend that we weren't here today. I mean, I missed 2 classes, and we played hooky with it. It's not that hard to believe. Then Saber, were you fighting Castor? Yes, it was Servant Castor that was controlling those golems. I defeated Castor, but I am sure there was only her shadow. I see. So it means Castor was controlling those bone creatures from the Ryudo Temple. And Castor was the one who attacked Shinji's servant. And the 4th master at our school would be Castor's master. Considering Castor, it's possible that she used Shinji to lure Ryder into a trap. I believe so. According to you, Ryder had a head cut off in one blow. I imagine that she was held constrained and that she was killed without resisting. That's troublesome. But we found out Castor's master at my... Oh, shit. That's troublesome. But we found out Castor's master's at my school. so it wasn't completely meaningless, I guess. I turned to Tosaka for confirmation. Tosaka only stares back at me silently. Since we left the classroom, Tosaka's really only been looking at me as if she wants to say something. Tosaka, just come and say it if you want to say something. It feels weird if you're quiet like that, just staring at me. In fear of not knowing when I'll get hit from behind. Tosaka stares at me for a while and with a serious face. Emiya-kun, you're pretty calm. It's a bit unexpected. Says that. I'm not calm. My head got all boiled up too. We both lost our composure out of anger. But you figured out everyone's condition. I couldn't do that. Oh, that? It's nothing really. I was only able to tell since I'm used to seeing dead bodies. Huh? Used to seeing dead bodies? We walk away while we talk. I'll walk and talk. This place will get rowdy once the ambulances arrive. We've also now officially shoot out all the clowns. So, fun. We'll go back to the gate. We'll go to the back gate through the woods and get out of the school from there. Status screen updated. Then... Oh, I'm surprised Saber's here. As we make our way to the back gate, we run into the late arriving guy. Archer, what are you doing coming so late? It's obvious, right? I sensed my master's danger and came here. Well, I guess it was too late. Saber's here and Rin's safe. Everything's over already, right? Yeah, it's over already. I'll let you know what happened while you're taking your time, so listen up. Seems I came at the worst possible time, Jesus. The two argue, leaving us aside. Well, it's just that Tosaka's yelling at Archer while he's just calmly brushing it off. Those two are intimate as I thought. Rin's angry because she trusts Archer, and Archer's silently listening because he must feel sorry. I know, flip the verse. You know what? You know me. I don't know voices all the time. I know what you want to say, but why are you telling me that, Saber? Well, you had a difficult face, so I merely explained the situation to you. I don't know what's so funny, but Saber's smiling meaningfully. I like it even less. Fine, fine. I won't worry about style next time. Let's say it's a good for now. So, which servant was eliminated? Archer's expression changes. His usual ironic composure disappears, and he looks like a cold warrior now. Servant Ryder was eliminated. I don't know how it happened, but she must have been defeated by Castor. By Castor? Then what happened to Castor? Don't tell me she's unwounded. I don't know about that either, but Ryder was defeated in one blow, so I think Castor's unwounded. I say so, representing the three of us. Then... Guess she was just all talk. I did not think she'd be able to win, but getting defeated with one blow... Yeah, show some spirit, please kill your enemy as well. He goes back to his usual manner and insults the now gone Ryder. Acha, Ryder died protecting her master. You do not have any right to call her a fool. That's what you have to say? Fool's a fool. If she is to call herself a hero, she should be ashamed that she couldn't even defeat a single enemy. If she can't do that, she should at least sacrifice her life to kill her. How convenient of you. She was defeated without doing anything because she was in a situation where she was not able to do so. Speaking ill of her defeat, are you really one to call yourself a hero? No matter the reason, it makes no difference to the fact that she was defeated badly. Well, it was certainly my mistake to say anything about a hero. The weak will die no matter what, disregarding the fact that they may be a hero or not. Heroes do not fit this war. should be eliminated. Not fit for this war should be eliminated earlier. Well said. Then will you fight me, Archer? You? This is surprising. I don't know what's got on your nerves, but you're challenging your ally to a fight. But unfortunately, I am bound by the command spell not to fight against you two. If you challenge me now, I will only be defeated without resistance, just like Ryder. Is that the way of a knight to fight such an opponent, Saber? The two glare at each other without a word. Stop it right there, Archer. Tosaka's quiet voice puts a stop to it. This is no time to be fighting with Saber. Ryder is eliminated and a master's gone now, but I'm sure there's one more unidentified master hiding at our school. Our cooperation continues until we defeat the master hiding at our school. Or what? Do you want me to use another command spell to order you not to fight her? You're right. Saber was so adherent to her principles that I got too caught up in making fun of her. I'm sorry, Saber. Please fight me after our cooperation's over. No, it seems I was acting too immature. I will ignore your comment in deference to Rin. Saber takes a step back while glaring at Archer and stands by my side. Tosaka moves Archer back as well. Well, that's about it. We're still cooperating. It's impossible to do so today, but we can search for Caster's master at school tomorrow. We'll just be maintaining the present state. But is that alright with you? Yeah, so what do you do now? You going to go to the Ryudo Temple? Of course not. According to Archer, going to the Ryudo Temple is suicidal. If you want to defeat Castro, we'll have to search for her master first. Fortunately or not, Caster's master is coming to school every day. We should let them be and take them off guard. She said haltingly. I tried to think of how she came to that conclusion. Tosaka knew that there was a master at our school. That must be because there's someone there with magical energy other than Shinji. Since Castro appeared, it must mean the master at our school is Caster's master. Additionally, Caster's master is coming to school every day for some reason. That means they are coming to school every day defenselessly rather than staying at the Ryudo Temple under Caster's protection. So you're gonna figure out who the master is and attack the master before they get back to Ryudo Temple? Yep, it seems like Caster's master doesn't know that we're masters. Aster. If they knew, they wouldn't come to school, right? Oh, yeah, that's true. Then Caster's master didn't know that Shinji was a master either? I can't come up with an explanation, but that's likely. But such a stupid thing should be possible considering how good the servant is at magic. Yeah. Even I, who has no knowledge as a master, got this far thanks to Saber. If you have a servant like Caster, I'm sure you wouldn't do something as dangerous as going outside. You just hole up in one place, and just try and build up your resources, I guess. It's wrong. Your premises are wrong, Rin. Archer? I don't think Caster's master has a free will. No. I believe the master thinks he has a free will, when in fact he's controlled by Caster. That woman is not someone who would be under someone. She would first control her master to do whatever she wishes. Are you saying Caster's master is just a puppet? Either by trickery or removing the memory of being a master? I see. It is interesting to think that the master is now conscious of the state he or she is in. Originally, a servant cannot do something to its master. The servant cannot exist if it killed its master. In contrast, the master has the command spell. If the servant disobeys, the master can even kill the servant. With that being the case, it is safer to trick your master than to kill him. Tosaka ponders. But I'm not convinced. Really? Caster's doing like a lot of evil shit, right? Can she actually hide it all from her master? Wouldn't the master be more on guard the stronger his servant is? That's not a problem. She can make convenient excuses if her master is disgustingly good-natured. Caster's master may be such a person as well. Hey, why are you looking at me when you said that? Well, it's because we have a good example right here. The possibility that Caster's master is stupid is not zero. I see. You do have a point, Archer. Hey! Why are you agreeing? Alright, I get it. No matter what kind of a person Caster's master may be, it's likely they'll be at school tomorrow. We'll continue to investigate the school, and we'll attack Caster's master as soon as we find him or her. Well, I think that's the appropriate course of action, but how will we... Oh, well, I think that's the appropriate course of action, but how will we look for the master? That'll be today's homework. We'll go home and think about it. You two are tired anyway, right? I don't want to push you two and have you collapse, so let's call it a day. Tired. You're tired. I don't know about... I'm not really that tired. It's still early, so... Hey, Tosaka! Just do as I say. We can't go into school today, and if we don't have a clue right now, it's meaningless to stay here, and most of all, don't you realize Archer's acting strange? Things won't settle down if he stays with you, considering it only happened yesterday. Fine, I'm going. I'll go home. Jeez. Don't whisper to me from such close range. Then I'll see you tomorrow. I don't think it'll happen again, but be careful during the night. I won't forgive you if Caster gets control of you again. Ugh, alright. I'll go home. And thanks for your work today. You're acting just a bit like a master now. Tosaka jumps away from me. Let's go, Archer. I'm going to seriously inquire about your carelessness after we get home. Oh, as I thought. I was thinking just how unabusive you were today. Hey now, do I really have to settle things with you once and for all? Archer and Tosaka leave arguing. We should go home too. I'm a little bit tired, so let's have dinner early. That sounds good. I support that idea, Shirou. We leave the woods quietly, so we won't be seen by anyone. Yeah. I'll pull myself together, go shopping in the shopping district, and make dinner. Take a big rest. We'll talk about Caster and her master after that. Tosaka calls me after dinner. I guess there wasn't much damage as we thought there would be at school. It must be because the one who set up the battlefield writer died quickly. I hear that students that were in the same classroom as Ryder need to stay in the hospital for a long time. But most students just have anemia. School's not going to close down, and we'll be having classes like normal tomorrow. Shirou, what did Rin say? She said school's going on as normal, so we'll go to school tomorrow and look for Caster's master. I see. So nobody in that building suffered seriously? I mean, except for a few. Oh, I think Fujini's not home because she's busy with a staff meeting or something. I don't know. Definitely did not get caught up in that attack, seeing as she's like a teacher or something. That is good. Knowing Taiga, I'm sure she would be sitting at the breakfast table tomorrow like nothing had happened. Yeah, that's a relief for me as well. Well, since her energy is extraordinary, I stopped worrying about her when I heard everyone's alright. And Shirou, continuing that conversation from earlier, she leans over the table with a serious face. So you really haven't given up yet, huh? Of course not. I will sleep in your room, so we won't repeat of last night's mistake. There's nothing for you to complain about, right? Ugh. I do have complaints. Having Saber sleep in the same room as me is like telling me to die. Shirou, first of all, it is your fault for being affected by such a long-range hypnotism. I cannot protect you from Caster's magic, so it is natural for me to at least stay in the same room. Magic can be better sensed the closer I am to it. If Caster is to go after you, I must sleep close to you. Well, I guess that's a very sound argument, but, like... think the caster will use the same strategy since she failed once. I think so, but if I say that to Saber right now... You are too optimistic. You were deceived by a heretic like Casta and insulted by someone with a twisted personality like Archer because you think like that. I bet she'd say something like that. Are you listening to me, Shirou? I will not listen to excuses such as me being a woman. I will be sleeping in your room starting tonight, so please do not run away to the shed, okay? Saber glares at me and makes her declaration. Ugh, so she even anticipated that I was going to run to the shed. I'll hold my ground and try to get her to agree on a compromise. Alright, I'll have you sleep near me. So you finally accepted, huh? Yes, that is a natural choice, fellow master. But not in the same room. You know there's an empty room next to mine, right? The one on the other side of the sliding screen? Yes, I know. But what's of it? That place should be good enough to protect me while I'm asleep, right? Now, first of all, the enemy won't come in if we're sleeping in the same room. So you should stand by me in the next room so that you can surprise attack the enemy when they come for me. Oh, that sounds pretty good, I think. That's fine, right, Saber? Honestly, I don't know about you two, about two people sleeping in that small room. I don't think we can physically fit. I think it's bad for a servant to be the cause of the master's lack of sleep. You're rather witty tonight, Shirou. I understand. It sounds like an excuse to me, but I am fine with that. I will compromise on the plan. Okay, good. Man, being a master's hard enough. If I sleep in the same room with Saber on top of that, I bet my brain will overheat. And the chaotic day comes to an end. It's becoming more like a habit as I trained with Saber until 11 and spent an hour doing my routine in the shed. I get back to my room when the day changes. I hear Saber's breathing from the next room. My heart jumps at that, but I try to calm down as I get into my futon. I close my eyes, shake off any wicked thoughts, and tell myself to go to sleep as fast as I can. Sleeping just ain't that easy. I try not to be conscious of Saber and recall what happened today. The Red School, the bounded field of blood that would have created lots of victims if we hadn't stopped it. Soccer is probably gone too. It causes my restless mind to stop. The students on the floor of the red classroom. She was desperately burying all of it, right on the floor, and the students that looked like they were dead. Oh, I remember now. At that instant, I figured out the deep part of her. I'll kill you the next time we meet, because we're enemies, right? She acted as a mage, but she never crossed that final line. She's firm, strong-willed, and magnificent, but she's outrageously good-natured. That difference must be her burden. How clumsy of her. The more she tries to act as a mage, the more she kills her true self as Tosaka Rin. Oh, wait. I can't be talking about other people. I sigh and pull the blanket over my head. Wow. I guess there's something wrong with me. For thinking that I want to support such a perfect girl. Alright. A little bit of a shorter one today, folks. That was not without its troubles. I leave it up to you guys. Either fucking get this and it's a weird, tiny parted self. How many times did it fucking stop and start? Enough that I have to scroll the fucking chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At least 8 times. Ugh. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have no idea why this is happening. I really want to get like a new, better Wi-Fi, but that's expensive, and we gotta deal with them. And like, I don't even control that kind of. Anyway, it's the whole thing. Ugh. I don't know what changed that suddenly the Wi-Fi is ass now. You know, whatever. The in light of these new events, I think I'm gonna try and move up the schedule about uploads. So hopefully, I'll have these done. Probably not tomorrow, but definitely sometime by either next week or the week after. So yeah, I mean, hope you guys had, hope you guys enjoyed what you could see, and I hope you much. I hope you enjoy the VOD much better. See you on the YouTube, and hopefully, anyway, later. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you next one.